None of us ever want to face the situation of argument or confrontation, which is generally a result of some disagreement that needs to be addressed immediately and proactively. Confrontations can certainly be stressful, especially when emotions are running high. So, learning how to keep calm and deal with confrontation can help us diffusing any potential stressful situation that may contribute to effective and productive confrontation. And the way we can maintain our cool during such situation without losing our focus on the actual issue and stop turning a situation into a lifelong bitterness. To answer all such questions, we have invited a wonderful guest in our show, a counseling psychologist, life coach, trainer, as well as speaker. So let's welcome Nidhi Sharan. Hi Nidhi, we welcome you on our channel and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rajni, for having me on the show. I really look forward to having this discussion with you.
It would be great if you could let our viewers a little bit about your experience, your profile.
So Rajni, as you know, I'm a counseling psychologist, life coach and positive psychology practitioner by profession. I very strongly believe that we have to take our life from good to great, because I think good is the enemy of great. And in that quest, I question myself a lot. I bring that thought process to my counseling, my coachings, my behavioral trainings, because behavior can be changed. However, I have a corporate experience of about 14 years. I was working with advertising in the advertising industry, but I switched last 10 years. I have been in the field of psychology.
Nidhi, I want to understand from you, being an authority in psychology, is it possible to stay sane yet confront? If yes, then how?
Interesting question. You know, you're using sane and confrontation in the same sentence. And in my mind, you can't be confronting if you're sane, and if you're sane, you won't be confronting. So let's look at when we confront. We are in a reactive mode. We are in a fight mode. You know, when will you confront somebody? When you don't agree with someone, when somebody is harming you, or you think somebody is harming you. You know, so you are reacting to the situation, which means you are letting your ancient brain, or as it said, the limbic brain, to come in and take over. And it's natural. There's nothing wrong with that. All of us do that. Fight and flight is a very normal way to operate. However, if we have to come to being sane, which means we now need to look at a situation from a rational perspective. We have to be logical about it. We might need to have a certain amount of facts about it, and then have a dialogue with the other person in a sane state, in a balanced state. Which means we need to become responsive. For us to become responsive, we need to let our modern brain, or our new cortex, to come into play, which takes about a few seconds, 3-4 seconds, 5 seconds to kick in. That's why, you know, in the olden times, or you may have heard your parents or grandmother, my aunts, and you know, a lot of people used to say this to me also. Take a deep breath. Count till 10, or count backward from 100. What it does is that it allows your reactive brain to settle down and your responsive brain to come up. It's only when we are responding can we be rational, can we be sane. So to directly answer the question, can we be confrontational and sane at the same time? I don't think so. Confrontation will always bring about more disagreement, fights, and hostility. Sanity will bring about collaboration, cohesiveness, empathy, togetherness, and a willingness to chart a path which is better for both of us, a win-win situation. So to be sane, we need to take a pause, become more responsive.
So, Nidhi, what principles can we apply from behavior and psychology point of view on ourselves while dealing with a person to whom we cannot confront then and there? Because sometimes situation doesn't allow. Sometimes we feel that it's not very appropriate to confront now. We have to wait for some time. How do we deal in such a situation?
Honestly, I won't, advise anybody getting confrontational. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not asking to stand up for yourself. Confrontation by nature is leading to a disagreement, an argument. It's a negative kind of a space. So, what I would say is become more assertive, become more responsive, as I was saying earlier also. Now, there is a small tool that you can use, other than counting backward from 100 and counting to 10, is what I call the tool of PCD. Pause, clarify, and then decide and do. So if you're in a situation where you feel that, you need to confront a person, the person may not be in front of you, that's fine, but the emotions are there. Take a deep breath, pause. As they say, thamba, hold. Allow the responsive brain to come in. Because when the responsive brain will come in is when you can clarify the situation. You can think, is this really what I'm thinking true? Do I really have an evidence for it to be true? Maybe you can ask certain questions. Is this what you meant? What is making you say this? Or what is making you feel this way? So you can get clarity. You can get certain answers. With that answers, you can then do or decide your next course of action. Now, if that means that you have to confront the person, which means walking up to the person, maybe sitting down with them and actually having a conversation, you can do that. But then you will be doing it from as you say, a sane mind, a calm mind, a balanced mind. Without pausing, without clarifying, and just getting into action, which we usually do, we're always operating from fear. I believe in growth mindset. I believe in a positive mindset. I believe in creating a win-win situation. And for that, we have to pause and we have to allow our mind to seek clarity and then do action. So I hope that kind of helps you and your viewers to use this very simple tool of PCD.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for guiding us and sharing your immense knowledge. I'm sure our viewers would certainly be benefited from it. And next time, whenever they have any confrontation issue, they would take charge of it.
It's a pleasure being here, Rajni, and it's actually a privilege to be able to have this conversation, and hope that there are those out there listening to you who will be benefited and perhaps have supported them in their journey from good to great. Happy living to everybody.
Thank you so much once again. Thank you guys for watching.